the constant state of overcoming, to be and become more of a higher version of yourself, to compound and develop yourself into something better than before, to outgrow and to outshine the past versions of yourself. Now, understand that to constantly overcome the challenges in your life and to handle that with dexterity and to overcome with ease and to flawlessly demonstrate superiority through your fucking conduct by demonstrating, by demon castrating what you need to castrate to, reveal who the fuck you are through your conduct. You have to understand that your habits are a reflection of you. What you do on a daily basis is a reflection of you. And if you have weakness and you have things that allow you to be weak, when you pick up the smoke, you are indulging and feeding weakness. You are essentially picking up a gun, loading it, and then chewing on it, and you do it every single day. You have to understand that you don't need to pick up a gun and shoot yourself to kill yourself. You can simply pick up a bottle and try to escape yourself every fucking day and poison yourself passively. A lot of you guys think that this smoking, this drinking, and this partying and passively killing yourself is very funny and it's all jokes and it's all a game. Like, life is one big fucking comedy and you're the center of the fucking joke. You have to understand that you need to make a big change in your life or you aren't going to fucking change. And the worst, most saddest, pathetic thing is to see somebody steadily decline through the space and time continuum when they had an alternative reality that they could have deviated to by pursuing their personal development and aligning with their best self, to consciously initiate themselves into the conscious congruence living of always following the best path for themselves through their habits, to demonstrate superior conduct by never deviating from the best for themselves, to never be less than the best. You have to understand that to be less is a choice and to be better is a choice too, but not to make a better choice is to be rendered mentally inferior, especially if you know that something is bad for you, but still you are, I guess, too much of an inferior intelligence to analyze and to have neurons in your brain that trigger off specific patterns of thinking to think that, if you smoke a vape, you are going to die faster. And you have to understand that every time you pick up the vape, you are demonstrating self-hate at the highest level. So remember that you are demonstrating self-hate at the highest level, but then you sit there and smile in the mirror like you aren't passively killing yourself. Now, again, you're either consciously aware to the fact you are growing in every metric of existence and you are compounding into something the world has never seen before. I mean, you have to understand that your fingerprint on your hand, there is no other replica in the entire fucking universe. So understand that every time you pick up that vape and passively kill yourself, you are destroying yourself and you have a unconscious mission, you have a volition, an omission to destroy yourself unconsciously. And every action that the human or whatever the fuck you do, there's always the underlying motive. So every behavioral pattern always has an underlying motive, no matter what the fuck you think. So understand that when you pick up that vape, you have a unconscious motivation to passively kill yourself. So do yourself a favor and drop the smoke and make the change you always needed. Self-development community, link in the description. Now there you have resources to pursue your personal development at the highest level. We have fitness and nutrition. We have over 360 posts about, from everything to quitting addiction, to personal development, to the intricacies of your mind, and to reprogram your subconscious mind to not be your biggest fucking weapon. Your brain, your fucking neural circuitry is the biggest weapon against yourself. So every time you try to fight the temptation, but just like Sheik said, it itches and then you scratch like a bitch. So understand that every time you scratch the open wound and then eventually it gets to the level where you're tearing out your own fucking skin the way it itches so much. I mean, guys, every time you feed that scratch, it's gonna itch worse. I mean, it's basically a mosquito bite, and you're feeding the mosquito with blood for it to birth new babies and then to have more flies bite you and then to scratch those same wounds and repeat the fucking cycle. So do yourself a favor and don't be a bitch in life and actually quit your addiction and take a move, make a direction to take steps in a direction that is going to be better for you. you have to understand that the moment you start overcoming, the moment you overcome that addiction, you have shed the skin of the past version of you that was addicted. You have to understand that when you start transcending these personal limitations, you discover new things in yourself. You discover new levels of yourself within the overcoming of that process. You will find that when you quit something negative, you indulge in something positive. It's like a swap. You have to understand that you can't just give something up and then sit there with time on your hands looking at a fucking wall. You're gonna fiend. You have to understand that to quit something, you must swap that. You have to actually, you have to find something to put your time and energy into that is not going to passively destroy you and decay your fucking vessel through time. So do yourself a favor and take steps up instead of down. You have to understand that there is no neutrality and there is no staying in one place your entire fucking life. There's only compounding upwards or compounding downwards. But when you compound down, it looks like you've been stagnating in the same fucking position. But all that's actually been fucking happening is you getting worse. So do yourself a fucking favor. Join the community and make moves to be a better individual in the life you only get once as time slowly decreases. You have to understand that every second you waste, every moment that you lost a moment ago to not make a move to actually fulfill yourself and be a holistic individual instead of a fucking whole, well, now you can, be better. You can have a better experience in the life you get once. Instead of blaming your life for all your fucking problems, understand that you are the life you are experiencing. So your reality is a direct reflection of you because you are your reality, you dumb fuck. And understand that your existential awareness, what the fuck you're aware of, that is you. What the fuck you're aware of is a direct reflection of who the fuck and what the fuck you are. So if you don't like your reality, bitch, it's a reflection of you. So you should change yourself if you want your reality to change. Everyone wants the high quality. No one wants to become the fucking high quality. This is why they live in low level, low quality realities for a reflection of that low quality piece of shit bitch in the mirror who can't even cultivate some kether, can't even cultivate some discipline to go to the gym and actually get their body right so they feel healthy, you feel vigor, you are filled with vitality and generative energy to actually generate and produce results in your fucking life. A lot of you just sit there with this stagnating, lazy piece of shit bitch ass energy in your fucking life. Now, understand that when you get to a certain point of development, there is no more motivation. Only thing there is results. And you guys seek motivation, but the only motivation is your fucking existence. And it sucks to be aware of some of you because that negative ass pussy bitch energy emits from your fucking soul into the external environment as it manifests externally, hanging off your fucking beer belly bitch ass gut. So do yourself a favor, look at that double chin and start hating yourself enough to actually go to the gym. You guys sit there and passively hate yourself. You guys sit there and unconsciously hate yourself and then channel that energy into the vape. Do yourself a favor, become conscious of that pussy bitch you've been neglecting, and do yourself a favor and start hating the shit that makes you hate yourself. The moment you hate the things that make you hate yourself, you will do everything to overcome the things you hate, and therefore you will start to love yourself as you steadily overcome those things. A lot of you think fucking backwards. You have to understand that real spirituality is utilizing your shadow to the highest fucking degree to get what the fuck you need done. I said yesterday, aggression is the most potent of energy. You have to understand that aggression is what wins wars. Aggression is what allows people to gain power. If you don't have any aggression, bitch, you are a procrastination of a lifetime. You are a docile, infertile, inferior fucking hominid. Do yourself a favor and be aggressive with the individual in the mirror. Channel that potential energy into yourself, and it's like a bullet going straight up as you walk the steps. You have to understand that power is the only control. I mean, self-control is the only power. Self-control is the only power. So do yourself a favor and get aggressive, control that energy, harness it, channel it like a fucking laser beam towards your goal, and watch as your entire fucking reality expedites and increases in value, including yourself. Take accountability for that pussy and understand that you are valueless and worthless, because what you are worth is directly correlated and corresponding to the work you put into yourself. So if you remain an undone, unworked on piece of shit your entire life, that means you are worthless and valueless. You have to understand that the value you're worth is what you attribute to other people. So if you aren't attributing value to yourself, then you definitely can't attribute value to other people. And if you can't even do that, well, you're fucking worthless, and you're really just taking up area, oxygen, and you're really just a waste of space in the entirety. And, do yourself a favor and don't, keep yourself at that level, because a lot of you pretend like accountability is some fucking attack, but it's not a fucking attack. It's the fucking truth. And guess what, bitch? You've been living a fucking lie. So do yourself a favor, confront that piece of shit, bitch, in the mirror, and make a move to be a better individual. Peace!